So this morning I received a phone call early, and it was my wife. She had left for work in a little bit of pain, and she decided she was going to stop by her doctor to see if they could help. And they wrote her a prescription and told her some pain medicines to get. And the pain only got worse, and she was struggling to get her medication, and she called me and she said, "Curtis, I need you to come and help if you can." And so I dropped everything that I was doing and I went and I helped her. And on my way back home, I was just thinking towards this message on what I was going to talk about. And I was thinking, we serve people and others, and we serve God, but why do we do it? And it reminded me of a passage that we talked about in our community study in Galatians chapter 5. Paul is trying to explain why the law is insufficient, and why we ought to be following the new law, and we're walking by faith instead of by law. And he speaks to that. He says, "For you, brethren, have been called to liberty. Only do not use liberty as an opportunity for the flesh, but through love serve one another. For all the law is fulfilled in one word, even in this, you shall love your neighbor as yourself." And so he's trying to explain why love service is far superior. You can imagine a man who feels trapped in his marriage getting a similar phone call as I did. And he's thinking, "Oh man, I guess I have to, because if I don't, she's going to make my life miserable." You can imagine a man like me who loves his wife, who sees those kinds of things as opportunities. When he gets a call like that, he's thinking, "I can serve you." And so he drops what he does, what he's doing, and he goes and he serves. Two men doing the exact same thing, but out of very different motivations. And that can apply to our service to God as well. Think about it in worship. You know, somebody who wakes up on Sunday morning thinking, "Oh, this is Sunday. Oh, I better go. I don't want the elders to ride me anymore." And so he sits there and he's murmuring through the songs, and you know, he's really not looking forward to the sermon. He has to listen to that guy for 30 minutes. And you think about a man who loves the Lord, who wakes up on Sunday morning thinking, "Oh, the Lord's day." And he's so excited to be able to sing psalms and hymns and spiritual songs, and how that's going to encourage and uplift his brothers, and what it's going to do for him. And he's looking forward to that sermon that's going to challenge him. Two men doing the exact same kind of things, but out of two very different motivations. You see, law service motivates us because we have to do it. But love service motivates us to do it because it's an opportunity. It's a privilege for us to be able to do it. And so if you love somebody, you're not going to lie to them. You're not going to cheat them or steal from them. You're not going to murder them. And so it pushes us to do some of the same actions as law service. But it pushes us beyond the "I have to." It pushes us into making sacrifices. And it pushes us to do things for people because we get to do them.